So I've created Kylie Jenner's Met Gala 2024 makeup look, and this is the result. I wasn't expecting it to be this good and to look this fabulous on my face, but it did. So I'm uploading a tutorial on how to create this look on your face. Stay tuned. It's a very beautifully done makeup. It's natural. It's close to that no makeup look we talked about in previous videos, but still so stunning. And it has like pink tones going on, like orange tones on the lips, and those thin brows, which is the trend for brows for this year, which is a little bit weird because last year they used to be like very full, very thick, but this year we are going for thin brows. Okay, so if you know me, you know that I always start off by hydrating my face, but I've already done that. And I also use my eye cream under my eyes to get my skin ready, glowy, and good to go. So I'm gonna start off with my foundation. I'm using my beloved foundation, which is Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, which is like not like full coverage that makes you look like a snake, and not like too natural that shows everything underneath it. It's like I call it medium coverage. I call it a good coverage, which is suitable for daily use or even for like a date night makeup. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna use my beauty sponge to apply my foundation all over my face. Okay, I think the base is basing. Because I've got that dark circles going on under my eyes, I'm going to use a little bit of my peachy corrector to just cancel out the darkness under my eyes or any blue tones or like gray tones under my eyes. And then I go in with my concealer. What a peachy tone can do to your dark circles, it's a miracle. Okay, next step, I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape foundation. Concealer under my eyes. And as you can see, a little bit on the apple of my cheeks. Because when I look at Kylie's makeup, I see that her face is a little bit lighter in shade, in like her chin, her cheeks, under her eyes, and also her forehead, and on her nose bridge also. So these are the parts we are going to make them more highlighted using our concealer. And by highlighted, I don't mean that we use highlighter on these parts. I mean, we make them lighter in shade, lighter in color. These parts are already brighter and they are like catching your attention and they are looking fuller, bigger. So I blend them out with my beauty sponge, which is damp, and I use what's left over on my beauty sponge on my eyelid just to get it ready for applying eyeshadow. The next step is our cheeks. We're going to take care of our cheeks for the next step, and I can say this is my favorite part of this makeup. Pink cheeks. As you know, I love the pink color on my cheeks, and I'm going for this like this Barbie pink. It's really close to this shade, to the blush she used on her cheeks. It's from Huda Beauty. It's a new liquid blush and it's color Cotton Candy, and it really feels like a cotton candy. I look at her blush placement and it's basically like the focus is here near her eyes and near her ears, and then it's like her makeup artist blended out towards her cheeks. So that's what I think. That's what I understand from looking at her makeup. So that's what I'm going to do. It really says baby pink. Okay, so I'm going to blend it out now using my blush brush, and I'm pulling them towards my ears. Like, I think we did it exactly the same place as she had applied it. Okay, it's already very beautiful, I think, but we're going back later to set it in place using our pink powder blush or a pink eyeshadow to set this and to accentuate that pink, like that bright pink color we are looking for. So she used, I guess, her bronzer like all over her face, her forehead, on two sides of her forehead. Try to blend out to avoid any harsh lines, any unblended lines. And then as I see, well, it's very difficult to say because in different lightings, her makeup looks different. Well, not her makeup, any makeup can look different in different lightings. So I'm going to recreate the makeup I see, the shades I see exactly in this picture. If you saw her makeup in Met Gala like 2024 in a different lighting, please don't come for me. It's just different lightings but the same makeup, and that's how it is. So I'm just recreating what I see in this picture, and as I see it, there's a little bit of bronzer applied here on the cheekbone, jawline, to get that strong feminine vibe. Just warm it up a little, adding depth and warmth to it under my chin, just to make it look sharper, like a more pointy chin, if you will. I love it so far, and not just because I did it, because I think it's really going well. Let me set my base first. Let me set my under eye before it creases. I'm using a baking powder. It's Easy Bake and Snatch by Huda Beauty again. It sets and brightens my under eye, and it has a pinky tone to it. So everything I need right now. Also my eyelid, and a little bit on my nose, on my chin, around my mouth, the parts that are most likely to crease. I'm going to accentuate my pink blush right now using my eyeshadow palette and this beautiful pink over here. I'm going to use it to add more color to my cheeks. And if you've never used your eyeshadow as your blush, well, give it a try. It really works, and it works beautifully. I mean, look at me. And please don't look at my brush. It's been overused, but it's a good brush, so I'm taking advantage of it. Okay, if it was me, I would have used a little bit of my pink blush on my nose, but I keep looking at Kylie Jenner's picture right here, and there is not even a bit of pink color or pink blush on her nose. So I'm going to do what she did right now, but I'm dying to add a little bit of color on my nose bridge. That would look so cute right now. It's crazy how good pink blushes look. I don't know, maybe in 10 years I'll hate it, but right now I'm just living for it. Let me use a little bit of my setting powder to set everything into place. So we're going to talk about our eyes and our brows, especially our brows right now. If you look at Kylie Jenner's picture here, first of all, she looks amazing and I love her, I adore her. It's not easy to get like this famous, get this much of fame nowadays. Not that anybody asked about my opinion, but I just thought it might be a good time to express my opinion. So her brows are not like sharply arched, like, I don't know how to put this. You can see her brows arch, but they are not sharp. Like, there's no like sharp angles, there are no sharp arches. And I'm going to use a little bit of my concealer to get rid of my brow arch. Brows having no arch, as much as those sharp angled brows, those sharp arches can make you look like an evil, well, this type of brows, they make you look innocent and they make you look like an innocent child, like an innocent angel. Just look what you can do with just changing the smallest thing in your face, which is your brow shape. So I'm going to use my brow gel just to shape my brows and make them defined but not upwards in this direction. So next step is her eyes, and this is where we might get it all wrong and ruin it all. I told you before, her makeup looks different in different lightings, and that's totally normal. And I just recreate what I see in this picture that I put somewhere here. I'm gonna start off by adding a really light and bright pinkish shade. It's like a base, and not going above my crease. The crease is this line that you see when you open up your eyes. On the inner corner, up to the middle of my eyes, and not going above my crease. That's all we need to do for now. A flat brush is the best brush you can use for this type of looks. As I can see, she used a little bit of a brown shadow right under her brow, like this, like right here. And then she blended out like towards her nose. So it's like an eyeshadow that is connected to the nose contour. So I try to blend it out in here, and then again she has like no eyeshadow applied in the middle part, and then again on the outer part, like this part on the tail, she has this shade applied, and it's blended out, smoked out, like outwards. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm trying to blend it out as much as I can to avoid any harsh lines, and we're gonna take care of these harsh lines later on. Don't freak out about it. I'm really trying to keep it light and natural and avoid any deep colors. Okay, next I'm going to clean my brush so that I can use it to get rid of these harsh lines and blend them out. I'm making sure that there is no eyeshadow left on this brush, because that would just make it like really muddy and dirty, and that's the last thing we want right now. Okay, so I try to blend it out. I think I went too far with the nose contour. It's snatched as hell, so I'm going to tone it down a little using my beauty sponge. This is beautiful. I think we got it. I wasn't expecting it to be like this beautiful, but it is. The secret ingredient to this eye look is this: a black eye pencil or maybe a black eyeshadow with your small stiff brush, but I recommend an eye pencil because it's really easier to work with in this type of situations. And I'm going to use it on the outer corner of my eye, not on the inner corner. And I'm gonna keep it like really close to my lash line. It's like I want to accentuate my lash line on the outer corner, and I want it to be a little bit thicker and deeper and darker and more black on the outer corner. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so for this step, I really recommend using a not a dry eye pencil, one that you can blend it out later with a small brush. So I try to blend it out. I'm not dragging it everywhere. I'm just like doing this left and right move with my brush, but I keep it where I applied it. I'm not dragging it everywhere because I want the focus of the pigment and the color on the outer corner, and I'm going to smoke it out a little outward like this, but not like too much. I don't want a wing here. I don't want like a long wing or anything. I don't want a foxy eye here, as much as I love foxy eyes, but that's not what I'm looking for right now. I assume she applied like a very light brown, like here, or maybe not, that's just my guess. Used a creamy color, like a white or a bright pink or maybe a creamy color eye pencil on her waterlines. Okay, I couldn't find my creamy colored eye pencil to do this, so I'm using my concealer, but I really advise you not to do it because it can really irritate your eyes. Use an eye pencil that is made for this purpose, but I really want this to work, and this is all I've got right now. And see how this white bright color makes your eyes really pop out. It makes them look wide open, especially if you apply it on the inner corner, on your lash line, but on the inner corner. So the next step is our lashes. As you can see in the picture, there's not even the slightest amount of mascara on her lower lash line, so we're not going to apply anything on the lower lash line, on our lower lashes. God, what's with me? Okay, and about the upper lashes, we're going to use mascara on them and then put on some false lashes. The slightest amount of mascara because we're adding like falsies and we don't want to look like we are wearing too much makeup. That's against what we're doing today. So I let it dry for a sec and then come back with my falsies. Okay, if you have anything similar to these falsies right here, I mean longer at tail and shorter on the inner corner, you can use them. And if you don't worry about it. You can cut your falsies in half and use the outer corner part and only the outer corner part on the tail of your eyes, just to have that lifted effect. Just tell me it doesn't look good. You can't. It totally looks the same, I guess. And obviously she has applied a little bit of her eyeliner just to connect that false lash line to her inner corner. So that's what we're going to do right now. Before I start, I was really worried about this part, and I was worried if I could get it exactly like I should, and I think we did it. Okay, so last but not least, never the least, our lips. And she went for an orange tone on her lips, while everything else looks pinkish, and that's something I would never do, but she did. She went for it, and she looks gorgeous. So she's changing my mind about using like pink colors and orange colors together. That looks fine. That looks really gorgeous. Oh, and we forgot about the highlighter on the nose, so we're gonna do that after. So she used an orangey brown to line her lips. I definitely see like an orangey brown lip gloss on her lips. This is what I'm going to use. It's a brown that has like orange tones to it. Oh my god, it looks gorgeous. That's what I love about recreating looks, because when you're doing your own makeup, you get used to like certain things and you never risk to try out new things, and you just keep doing and keep repeating what you're used to do, what you know that will look good on your face. But I mean, look at this. Oh my god, I love it so much that I'm really afraid to ruin this all with adding highlighter. But I'm going to trust Kylie's makeup artist, because this so far turned out really great. I'm grabbing some of my highlighter on the tip of my finger, and I'm going to run it all over my nose bridge, just like Kylie's nose. Okay, I'm afraid. So I tried to do my hair up like Kylie's, but that wasn't a success. So I decided to leave it like it is and enjoy this beautiful moment together. So this is pretty much what you came for. I hope you found what you came for. And if you did like this video and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up so that I know you enjoyed it and I can create more videos like this one. And please subscribe to my channel because there are more videos like this coming up. Lots of love. Take care. Bye bye.